Okay, thanks to everybody. Now today types of complex number. Actually, there are three types of complex number. One is Cartesian form. That means x plus iy. This is the Cartesian form. And number two is polar form. R into cos theta plus I sin theta. That means x equals to r cos theta and y equals to r sin theta. Then this form will be called polar form, right? And we can get another form, exponential form. That means r into e to the power I theta. Cos theta plus I sin theta wholly can be written as exponential form e to the power I theta. Taking r common, r here, and then cos theta plus I sin theta equals to e to the power I theta. That means there are three types of complex number. One is Cartesian form, number two polar form, and another is exponential form. We have to remember these three forms. Now express in polar form, 1 minus root over 2 plus I. This is a complex number, a plus ib types number, complex number. We have to express it in a polar form. That means 1 minus root over 2 plus I can be written as r cos theta plus I sin theta. This is the polar form. Okay, this is the r cos theta plus I sin theta is the polar form. So this is the real part. 1 minus root over 2 is the real part. Real part equals to what? R cos theta. Real part equals to real part r cos theta, and imaginary part what here? Coefficient of I what? 1. This is why 1 equals to r sin theta. X equals to r cos theta and y equals to r sin theta. Now this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. So now squaring and adding one equation and 2. Taking a square then adding, we get we have understand it in our intermediate class. R square into cos square theta plus sin square theta equals to 1 minus root over 2 whole square plus 1 square. That means taking a square and adding. So we get r square equal to what? Just a minus b whole square formula. Taking breaking a minus b whole square formula. Then we are taking sum 1 minus 2 root over 2 plus 2 plus 1. Therefore r equals to what? Root over 4 minus 2 root 2. Again putting the value of r in equation 1 and 2. Okay, this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. Now putting the value of r, we get cos theta equals to this and sin theta equals to this one. So the polar form will be what? R into, this is the r, into cos theta, this is the cos theta, plus I into sin theta. Okay, now 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I whole to the power n equals to 1. Now taking, there are 1 minus I in denominator. Okay, 1 minus I. So taking 1 plus I in both numerator and denominator. Numerator means up and denominator is this down. So a plus b, a minus b formula what? A square minus b square formula. Okay, a square minus b square formula what? 1 square minus I square. I square means what? I square equals to minus 1. This way 1 plus 1. And 1 plus I multiplication what will be? 1 plus I whole square. 1 plus I whole square means a plus b whole square formula what? 1 square minus 1 minus I square minus I square plus I square means what? Minus 1. This is why 1 minus 1 plus twice I. Just 1 plus I whole square equals to this. 1 cut, then twice I divided by 2. That means 2 cut, only I to the power n equals to 1. The I to the power 4 equals to what will be? And I square equals to minus 1. Right? Therefore, the smallest positive number 4 makes this 1. I to the power 4 equals to what? 1. So this is the smallest positive integer. That means n equals to 4. The and 4 for smallest positive integer 4, this equals to 1. We have proved. Understand everybody? If I to the power alpha plus I beta equals to alpha plus I beta, then prove that alpha square plus beta square equals to e to the power minus 4n plus 1 into pi beta. This is pi pi. Now we are given alpha plus I beta equals to I to the power alpha plus I beta. This is the given condition. Okay, so I to the power alpha plus I beta can be written as e to the power log I to the power alpha plus beta. E log means what? By the properties of logarithm, e log means this. Okay, e log will be cancelled, or log e equals to 1. You must know e log also 1. So I to the power alpha plus I beta can be written as e to the power log I to the power alpha plus beta. So alpha plus I beta equals to e to the power, this is the power, alpha plus I beta is the power. So this will come before log, right? This is the properties of log. Power will become multiplied alpha plus I beta into log I only. So e to the power alpha plus I beta log I means what? Log I can be written as log I plus 2n pi I. Okay, I plus log I plus 2n pi I. So this is the multiplication alpha plus I beta into log I plus I plus 2n pi I multiplication. We get this 4 alpha into this. Okay, then I into sine pi by 2 plus 2n pi I. Just log I multiplication with this. Now alpha plus I beta equals to this one. This equals to e to the power alpha plus I beta log e to the power pi log e to the power I pi by 2 cos log cos phi by 2 can be written as this. Okay, cos phi by 2 plus I sin phi by 2. This is the exponential form of polar coordinate, exponential form of the complex number e to the power I theta. This is the formula e to the power I theta cos theta plus I sin theta what? E to the power I theta. This is the polar form. It r into e to the power I theta. R into cos theta plus I sin theta equals to what? Exponential form r into e to the power I theta. But in replace of theta here pi by 2 only, pi by 2. Okay, this is the pi by 2, right? So cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2, pi by 2 means theta. So we get log e to the power I pi by 2, then 2n pi by I. So e to the power this multiplied with this alpha plus I beta into log e. Log e means what? Cancelled. Only I pi by 2 will be present here. I pi by 2 plus 2n pi I. This equals to e to the power I alpha pi by 2 plus 2n pi minus beta into pi by 2 plus 2n pi. E to the power this into e to the power this. Just multiplication. This multiplied with this alpha plus I beta. We get this 2. Then separating e to the power this into e to the power minus this. Okay. Then alpha plus I beta equals to e to the power minus pi. This will here. Then e to the power I theta. E to the power I theta. Theta means what? Pi alpha 2n plus 1 by 2. That means this is the whole e theta. This is why cos theta plus I sin theta. This is the whole theta. Then equating real part. This is the real part. And here real part what? Alpha. Alpha equals to real part. And this is the imaginary part. Coefficient of I. Imaginary part beta. This is the beta. Now taking a squaring on both sides and adding alpha square plus beta square equal to what will be? This square plus this square. Okay. Square will be 2 to cut. This square 2. This is the power and 2 another power. This is why 2 will be cancelled. So e to the power minus pi b 2n plus 1 and this is cos square theta plus sin square theta. This is the 1. Now exponential and circular function of complex numbers. A cos theta plus I sin theta equals to e to the power I theta. Remember it. Always remember in complex number e to the power I theta equals to what? In polar form cos theta plus I sin theta. We can prove this result. Actually e to the power x is the series 1 plus x square by factorial 2 x cube by factorial 3 x to the power 4 by factorial 4. This is the ex series. Okay, in replace of x we have replaced it with a complex number z, e to the power z. Z is the complex number a plus ib or x plus iy types. This is the equation 1 and sin z is another series, cos z is another series. You must know about this in C++ programming. You have used this. Now from equation 2 and 3, just adding and multiplying with I with this. Okay, cos z plus I sin z will be this is the cos z value and this is the sin z value. Then we get just adding. This is the odd one and this is the even term, odd term. So we get e to the power z. This is the actually exponential series. So we have proved cos z plus I sin z equals to what? E to the power iz. Cos z minus I sin z will be e to the power minus iz. This is the conjugate complex number of polar form. Okay. So this is the equation number 4 and 5. Just from equation 4 and 5, we can write cos z equals to what? Adding I sin z will be what? Cut. 2 cos z equals to this plus this. So cos z equals to this plus this divided by 2. Similarly, sin z equals to what will be? E to the power iz minus e to the power minus iz divided by 2 i. Remember it. We have to use these two formula in everywhere of complex number. So cos z equals to cos z equals to what will be? E to the power iz plus e to the power minus iz divided by 2, and sin z equals to will be e to the power iz minus e to the power minus iz divided by 2i. Now we will discuss very important theorem for you. This is called de Moivre's theorem. Okay, de Moivre's theorem by exponential function. The de Moivre's theorem state that cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n equals to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. That means this whole power n and any numbers, this may be real number or rational numbers, okay, or integer or negative integer, positive integer maybe. So this whole n multiplied with angle. Remember this, cos n theta plus I sin n theta. This is the de Moivre's theorem in exponential function. Now we know that e to the power I theta polar form what? Cos theta plus I sin theta. You must know this. Okay. So e to the power I theta, we're taking a power n on both sides. Taking power n on both sides. Okay. E to the power I theta whole to the power n equals to cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n. So e to the power I n theta will be cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n. Now cos n theta plus I sin n theta. E to the power I theta formula what? Cos theta plus I sin theta. This is why I theta means what? I n and theta is the theta here. Okay, and theta is the theta. So cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Just using first we know formula. This formula, using this formula, we can write cos n theta plus I sin n theta equals to cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n. This is the proof of the de Moivre's theorem by exponential function. Okay, this is the very easy. But the main important statement of the de Moivre's theorem is this: the de Moivre's theorem by induction process we will prove, and this is important for you. So de Moivre's theorem for any rational number and the value of the one of the value of cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n equals to cos n theta plus I sin theta. Same statement. Okay. Thus, just this will be n will be rational number. Now for case 1, if n is a non-negative integer, 1, 2, 3, any one. So by actual multiplication, suppose cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 and cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2 for n equals to 1 and n equals to 2. Okay. Now this multiplication will be what? Cos theta 1 multiply this plus I sin theta 1 multiply with this. We get cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 minus sin theta 1 minus sin theta 2. I square equals to minus 1. This is why. Okay. Now I into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 2 sin theta 2 plus sin theta 1 into cos theta 2. This is the actually formula of what? Cos A plus B formula. Cos A plus B formula what? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. And this is the formula sin A plus B formula. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. You must know from trigonometry. Okay. This is the cos A plus B formula, and I plus I into this is the sin A plus B formula. Sin A plus B formula what? Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. And cos A plus B formula what? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Similarly, taking 3 term n equals to 3 up to 3, n equals to 1, first complex number. This is the second complex number for n equals to 2, and for n equals to 3, this is the third complex number. Okay. Similar process we can write like this, like equation 1, cos theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3. Okay. Similarly, I will be what? Sin into theta 1 plus theta 2 plus just 1 increasing theta 3 only. Continuing in this process, we can prove that up to n term. This is first complex number. This is the second complex number, theta 2, and nth complex number, cos theta n plus I sin theta n. This will be sum of cos cos into sum of this theta 1 plus theta 2 plus up to theta n, and this will be I sine theta 1 plus theta 2 plus up to theta n. Now putting theta 1 equals to theta 2 equals to theta 3, every theta equals to every angle will be equal. That's mean equal to theta. Then this will be what? Cos theta plus I sin theta. This will be what? Cos theta plus I sin theta. This will be what? Cos theta plus I sin theta. That means cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power. There are n terms of complex number. This equals to theta 1 plus theta 2. How many theta here? N theta. And here also n theta. This is the proof of what? De Moivre's theorem for n non-negative integer. Now for case 2, let n be a non-negative integer. That means n equals to what? Minus m. Just taking negative integer where m is the positive. If m is the positive, then n equals to minus m will be negative. Remember it. So cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n can be written as n equals to what? Minus m. Just taking minus m here. Now this can be written as 1 divided by what? Cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power m. But by the case of 1, cos theta plus I sin theta to the power m, what can be written as cos m theta plus I sin m theta. Just using case 1. Okay, this one. Now 1 divided by cos m theta plus I sin m theta, cos m theta minus cos m theta minus I sin m theta, cos m theta minus I sin m theta. Taking negative 1 to make a plus b into m minus b formula. Taking cos m theta minus I sin m theta in both numerator and denominator to make a plus b into m minus b here. A plus b into m minus b, a square minus b square formula. I square equals to 1 minus 1. This is why cos square theta plus sin square theta produced. And this equals to what? 1. So we can write cos m theta minus I sin m theta. This cos m theta can be written as cos minus m theta. Okay. And sin minus sin I sin m theta can be written as I sin minus m theta. So minus m equals to what? N. So similar process, we have proved that the theorem is true for negative integer also. Now another case, third case. This is the third case for you. Let m be a proper fraction p by q where p and q are the integers. Without loss of generality, we can select q to be positive integer and p may be positive or negative, anyone. Okay. Since q is the positive integer, so we can write cos theta divided by q plus I sin theta divided by q can be written as, by case 1, just multiplying with q with this. The theta by q into q can be written as this. So q cut, only cos theta plus I sin theta. Now taking qth root on both sides. That means 1 by q, taking power 1 by q on both sides of this. Cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power q. 1 by q equals to multiplying 1 by q in first angle and multiplying 1 by q in second term. So cos theta by q plus I sin theta by q. Okay. Now raising both sides to the power p, taking power p on both sides, taking power p on both sides. This will be what? P by q, and this will be to the power p. So by using case 1 and 2, we can write p multiplied with this plus I sin p multiplied with this. So this can be written as cos p into theta by q plus I sin p into theta by q by using case 1 and 2. Hence, one of the values of cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n is cos n theta plus I sin n theta when n is a proper fraction. Must be proper fraction. This is the condition. So that the theorem is true for all rational values of n. Application of De Moivre's theorem, the proof that 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n plus 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta whole to the power n equals to 2 to the power n plus 1 cos to the power n theta by 2 cos n theta by 2. We have to prove this result where n is an integer. Now left hand side 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power n plus 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta whole to the power n. So 1 plus cos, this is the 1, and this cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1. Cos 2 theta formula what? 2 cos square theta minus 1. That means 2 cos square theta equals to 1 plus cos theta. 2 cos square theta equals to 1 plus cos 2 theta. Do you know this formula? This is the trigonometric formula. 2 cos square theta equals to what? 1 plus cos 2 theta. So cos square theta can be written as 2 cos square theta